another Live, Love, Mate podcast. If you're coming back again, thank you very much. If you're new, why don't you come on and sit a while with us and have a little chat about knitting, crafting, whatever else comes to mind today. It's been a little over a week. Things have been really crazy. We all have new schedules. Back to school has started. And yesterday I just needed to take the day to breathe and relax and catch up on a little mystery cowl knitting. I'll get into that in a little bit. There were a few things that I finished this week. I finished them for Kai. She really needed her things done because it is about, 85 degrees, still 85% humid. Today it's a bit cooler. I am just sitting here. It's raining. It's humid. It will be over soon, and all the autumn goodness will happen. The first thing that I finished this week were her socks. I'm surprised she's not down here to rip them right out of my hands. She's ready to have them. She wants all her goods with her. That was just a Plymouth Encore, a couple different, it was acrylic wool blend. Their boot socks are just socks for them around the house. Like I said, we live in an old house, a lot of snaggy needles. We try not to make really good ones for slipper socks. The next thing I made is Kylie had requested a kitty cat hat, and I actually had purchased one last year, and it came, and the ears here were sewn all the way across, and they were stuffed. It was on the wrong part of the head. She's very, very disappointed. Andre Sue Knits has a quick little free pattern. Sorry, I'm trying to pick all the cat hair off it. And basically, it's your regular. Use this backwardsness. It's just your regular hat, but you don't decrease. You do a flip it inside out, do a 3 needle bind off, and you tack. There's one tack for each ear, and voila, nice and simple. So she'll probably be wearing that on Friday because that's what they're allowed to wear hats in school on Friday. The other one that I finished for her, which she's thinking she should be able to wear a hat every day. Put this on so maybe it'll help spread out the owls. They're hard to see. It's an owl hat. This is another free pattern on Ravelry. She picked out the colors. She just wanted it kind of subtle. We still like everything a little bit Harry Potter-like. I don't know if you can see. Oh, maybe a little. The owls that are in there. Just very subtle. And that's some more of her Halloween colors. Halloween is our favorite holiday in this house. We gear up for it for quite a while, and then it might stick around a little bit after it's done. Probably from September into November. Those are the prominent colors in our house. Anything that has to do with Halloween. Okay, I think that is everything that I finished. I do have several things in progress. Where to start? Here we go. Alright, so I learned how to turn a heel on the knit 2 at a time. It was a short row heel. Hadn't done one of those before. They're done. As you can see. I got a few rows into it. I think I patched up all the holes I might not have. I don't recommend using black yarn to do your first short row heel. I don't know. It was a little bit hard to see. I'd done short rows before, but not with tiny, tiny stitches. So those are coming right along. Hopefully I'll finish those soon. My second set of socks that I'm doing a knit along with is the Monster Sock Knit Along. It's on Ravelry. No, it's on Instagram. So it's on Instagram. Ocha, Carbon Soup, and I still can't remember the third one. will write it back down there again. I am so sorry. It doesn't actually spell something I can say, so I don't remember. So here's their progression. I did a regular heel for this. The flaps, got the gusset, turned it. What I did read is that I probably, or you can, slip them off. Oh, it's hot. You can slip them off and do each heel individually. I didn't have a problem with the flap, but when you put the gusset on, it was like one straight and then you had two mountains to go over. And it really wasn't hard once you figured it out. But if you don't like to do that, you can just take them off and do that part and slip them back on. I have used all 20 colors now, and now I'm swapping the colors that I used in each sock and starting to use it on the other one. Oh, and I really, really like these. They're a lot of fun. I like to, this is my coffee knitting in the morning, and I try to get a couple different colors in a day. I haven't been able to get to it every day like I would like, but that is life. What else am I working on? A little bit of, oh, and then I was doing the mystery knit along with the Periscoping Sisters. And I don't know if I had showed you these colors before. These are all a Malabrigo. I think I did. I think I did last time because I swapped out what I was doing. And I am now on the second clue. And in the second clue is the first time you add in the third color. The third color on this is not working for me. It's a brown. I actually really like it. It's a nice, I really like it. It just doesn't belong in this project. What I am thinking is I'm going to go find a tonal purple to go in there. There's a little bit of purple in with this green. There's little greens and blues, turquoise, teals. And I think I'm going to go try to find a tonal purple to go ahead and stick. So I did give it the benefit of the doubt. I did, sorry about that, do a color on each side. I'm like, maybe it's just, because it hasn't been embedded yet. But I think if I keep going right now, I'm just not going to like it or finish it. So we'll just hold on. We'll make another trip to the yarn store this week. Not a problem. And we'll see what color we can get in there. If not, we'll order one. I'm sure somebody has a beautiful purple out there that wants a home. So I was working on that. I did get all my fabric washed for the sewing that I want to do. Just hasn't been ironed or ready to go yet, so I don't think you need to see a lot of my laundry. I did a little bit of cross stitching this week. I don't know if I showed you last time. This was the one that I can't remember. Thought I had it ready to go. It was made and sold by the Elfin Forest on Etsy. And I started that one this week. And this is on linen, so it's really, really tiny. I can do it. I do a little bit in the morning if it's really, really sunny, and put on the old spectacles and give myself a few stitches. That should definitely be done by Halloween. I'm hoping. Shouldn't be a problem. Let's see. I thought I had something else to show you. Well, if it pops in my head, I'll let you know. Then I had some things come in for things that I would like to make. I saw this on Ravelry. I opened it up, went to the home page, like right on the side. And they show you all the cool little things that are going on right now. Oh, people. Oh. And if you haven't been watching this, please go watch it. It is wonderful. It's a total, oh my goodness, everything from the 80s is in there. And it's a little, it's a little scary, but not really. I like it's a thriller. But when you're sitting there and everybody's going, oh, I remember that. Oh, I remember that. Where did they get a Trapper Keeper that, is still in good standing? And oh my goodness. Everything in there we wanted. So I went and I ordered some yarn for that. There really wasn't any colors that I liked at my local yarn shop. And so I ordered some stuff from Knit Picks. Some of their palette yarn. There is more of a color difference, but it just wasn't enough. And then for some reason, I also ordered, it was more of a wintry palette mix. A lot of the colors that are in there are stuff that my sister likes, and I was thinking about her and knitting for Christmas. And this came with it. So I will order a couple more of those, and I think that will be perfect. Some more stuff that I got from Knit Picks. Let's see. I got some of the Felici sock yarn. I really didn't think I was going to grab any this time around. But, oops. And this is their Time Traveler. And for some reason, I had it in my head that this peachy pink part was like a burgundy. Because I'm thinking the Fourth Doctor's scarf, of course. But it's not. So I think these are going to be socks for me. Little feminine Fourth Doctor socks. I will continue to seek out or just make him some more monster socks in the same colors as the Doctor. But I have enough other stuff to knit him for Christmas that's not something I have to do right away. And then for Kylie, she likes a darker palette than I do, as you've seen. I'm more of like the warm oranges, reds, yellows, and she's purples, greens, blacks, grays. She's pretty sure that the Stranger Things cowl is for her, but it's not. Oh, I'm sorry. It is so hot in here. I'm like, excuse me. Oh, made a nice wet mess with my drink on there. So the other one I got is the Felici and the Dark Side for her. Those colors are a little bit darker. This is not really ringing true. I still had a little problem with lighting in here. It's still all rainy and gray today, but at least I'm not fading to black, and all you hear is a voice this time. So I picked those up. Okay, so I guess we'll just keep going with some acquisitions. Oh, I had one more thing from Knit Picks. I have been trying to get some autumnal colors from different independent dyers. And I tell you, on Etsy, if I get cartjacked one more time, oh well. There's really nothing that you can do about it. But I haven't had a lot of success. So when I went on Knit Picks the other day and I was ordering all this other stuff, I found that they have a Bear yarn that is an MCN Capretta. And it has, let's see, it's got 460 yards. And of course it's merino, cashmere, and nylon. So, and I have had a dye kit that my mom gave me, I think, 2 Christmases ago. Ooh, I think we just got darker. Not sure why. Ooh. So I thought I would just give that a whirl. And since this also has cashmere in it, and if it comes out horrendous, it's still socks for me. Nobody's going to see them. Lovely. So I got myself 2 of those. And if it does come out, that's enough for a really nice warm shawl. All right, some other things that came in. This is another reason I've also put it off a day for the podcast, is because I had all sorts of stuff coming, and it was coming, and it was delayed for some reason this week. I don't know if there was like another storm in the south or what was going on. But and then some things were just coming out at a certain date. But everything came in yesterday, and it was a happy day at the mailbox. The next thing I ordered was from Gail's Art. I ordered a Sparkle sock blank from her. And it's this October 2016 with a black cat. Now that looks really, really blue. And on the screen it looks really, really blue when I bought it, and it said it was purple. And it is. That's the one drawback to some of the way that our pictures and videos come out, is sometimes the colors are so not accurate, we can't get the right lighting. So I went with it. She said this was the color, so I said okay. And I am so happy I did. It's got a little, yeah. And anything with the black cat these days. Hi, Mooney. If I say his name, he might end up in here. Oops. So those are for my October. Now I can do, well, I guess you can't do 2 at a time with this, but now that I have Magic Loop, I am finding that it takes so much less time for me to actually knit a sock. It's taking me a bit of time thinking right now, like how do I do the heel, and how does this work? But the actual, like, before and after the heel is put in, super fast. I wish I had not given up on it so many times to begin with. But like I said last time, it really has to do with the needles that I've been using. Okay. My next order, sorry about crinkles, drives you crazy. I ordered some yarn from No Makers. Oh, that's what my other work in progress is. I just remembered. I sew. Look at all that. And it's a tweed. I don't usually get a tweed. And actually, the orange that's up and in here, I don't know. It's because this is on it. No, the orange is still a bit darker than that. And I don't usually like a tweed. I really don't grasp when people get all excited about one. But this one, I just fell in love with, and now I'm starting to get it. So, so I ordered that one. So I did get an autumnal sock. I also ordered some of their minis. This one is their Fall Yeah mini skein bundle. Oh, sorry about the glare. I don't really want to take them out and do every single one of them, because I might not be keeping them both. And the other one is I got their Monster Mashup. Some of them are folded over the other ones. Sorry, I'm doing this on my computer. Everything's just completely backwards. I'll get the hang of that. So that was from No Makers. I should do the fronts of those. Those there Fall Yeah. Let's make sure you can get the online address if you want it. My goodness, there's so much stuff in front of me. Okay. And the other one, I'll do with my phone. I think I buried it because I did another order to Harborland. She is the one that did the Frankensock kit that I'm doing now for the Monster Cow. And she is working with, or in conjunction with, Knitsomniac to do a Socktoberfest cow. They have given no information on this whatsoever yet, but I am so excited. Because when I read it, the picture on Instagram, so of course it had to do with Hocus Pocus. I'm all over it. Earlier this year, I don't know if I showed you, these are all Harborland yarns. This is her Sanderson Sisters. Now, this purple, it's purple. This is showing blue on here. I don't know if I can get that. Nope, still blue. But that is definitely purple. And this is one of those socks that if I use it, I am going to have to replace it. I don't not want to have one of those. It's her pack sock. It's a 2-ply fingering weight. It's a 80/20 superwash nylon and 400 yards. Goodness. The other one that I've been coveting since last year, and actually, I don't know what I was thinking. I put it away. It accidentally got put away. This is Toxic Ooze. No, yeah. Everything's getting kind of washed out for me today. Sorry, you guys. This is like electric green. No, that looks more like a mint, but no. This is Toxic Ooze. This is like Ghostbusters Slime Green. It's great. And that's another pack sock by her. And then I had to order one more just because of the name, and it's just a bunch of Hocus Pocus. Now, they're telling us that they're going to have like multiple patterns to do. Oops, sorry. I am like looking at it at a good distance for me. Not helpful to you. They're going to have a bunch of different patterns. Nothing is available yet, but I am ready. No matter what it is, I think I'm ready. And hopefully I have enough of everything that I need that could possibly go with that. So I'm totally excited to join that one. I am sorry, you guys. It is just... At some point, you're going to see me with my hair done when I'm not sweating. I'm not quite sure when that's going to be yet. Okay, another thing that I ordered. Right here. And I can't remember anybody's name. I just totally blanked. I think it's Pumpkin House on Instagram. I will put it all right here. Don't worry. She put up on Spoonflower. There's my new addiction right there. I cannot be left alone on that website ever. She put she put some. Here, let me show you. I don't even know. They're Halloween treat bags. They're old-timey Halloween treat bags. Excuse me. I don't know if I get to see them all or not. I don't know which ones are different. Anyway, this is half of what I bought. I can't remember how many actually came. Ooh, right here, maybe. I can't remember how many bags you can make out of this, and I'm not going to sit here and count them all in front of you. But, so I get to cut these all out and make Halloween treat bags. And they're just so, I love them. They are vintage, old-timey, love them. And if you give yourself some time, go on Spoonflower, just give yourself a lot of time. I think I want to become a sewist now. I haven't even been there that long. It was very hard for me not to go ahead and start purchasing like a whole bunch of Halloween themes, deer themes. They have designers all over the place putting up their stuff, putting up their artwork. You can put your own stuff up there and have fabric made out of it. And I guess this is also, I believe this is where Jody from Mrs. Brown's Bags, she gets all of her stuff printed for her bags. All of her material printed for her bags. Like takes a picture of beautiful yarns from independent dyers that she takes a nice picture of it, and then she turns it into fabric and makes her bags out of it. They are gorgeous. So I had heard her say it a few times, but I didn't know what it was in reference to. And then when it was on Instagram, it said, please, from Pumpkin House, go ahead and look. These are up. And I've watched her sew Softies forever. And I've seen all her artwork. And I was like, what are you talking about? So I clicked on it, and it's all over. It's just all over. I'm an addict. Again. I can put that there. For those of you who do follow me on Instagram, you know that this summer I bought a vintage 1961 Beeline camper or a caravan. And I wanted to get that up and running, and it's decorated a little bit now, but my husband has to go through and do a bunch of electrical stuff on it. Make sure it's safe. Whoever did the electrical work on it, everything is attached to one wire, and it was like screw-in light bulb. So like if you got to plug in, the only way to turn things off would be to unscrew it and burn your fingers. So we have some rewiring to do. We have to put the right wiring harness on to make sure like the brakes work and all the lights turn on like when you're towing it and stuff. And I really do need to redo the inside of that. And this summer was just so hot. It's not a summer job. So I have been using it as a little hideaway when I need to go escape. And where am I talking? So Twisted Daisy Fibers had this. I'm not usually a pink person, and this is quite washed out as well. But this is my new project bag, and I think it will be for the one that I specifically hide in the camper when I need to work on something and just get away for a little bit. So, here's the inside. So I love that. Cute little zipper pull, a flower, daisy. So I love that. My goodness. So I think we're almost done. My goodness. Now, I have always wanted to also, I don't have any fabric. Well, I do. I can't say that. I always wanted to sew some of my own clothes. And I didn't do that because I'm too big to sew clothes for myself. And what if I change? And then what if this happens? And what in excuse. And her name right now just flew right out of my head. I said I would never be able to forget that. So this is 100 Acts of Sewing. It is just a simple dress with pockets that goes over for every size imaginable. There is no excuse for me not to do this. And I'm very actually excited about doing this. And now that I found spoon flower, ooh, wow. I am going to do something very simple in a cotton or linen. I would also really like to embroider on my clothes myself and make it, just make it like all beautifully and handmade. And I just can't wait. The only thing that I really have right now is some white organic linen, so I don't think I want to dress out of white, though. So, or maybe, we could do some dyeing. Ooh, maybe we could do some dyeing. I'm going to be doing that yarn anyway. Ooh. Oh, so this just has me excited. I might try something like a simple cotton, something that I've had forever, just to try it out and see how that is. I am Sonia. Sonia? Oh, I cannot believe. It's okay. I'll put it right up here, and you guys will know who it is. Oh, a nice cool breeze, and it started to rain. I love it. Love it. Anything to break this humidity. Oh, I lost those. Also, from Harborland, totally forgot. I went ahead and I bought, I made the ones that you see dangling off some of the socks. I've never purchased Progress Keepers before. And these are the ones that I got from Harborland. I don't know if you can, it's not going to come out. It's a candy corn and a frankencorn. And that green that's in there is also sparkly. So I thought that would be just awesome to have on whatever we're doing for that knit along when we find out. Oh, I think that's it for acquisitions. Oh, no. going to bring out my little nerd side a little bit. Could not help myself this week. Kylie is into collecting pops, or pop, I don't know what they're really called. She's into collecting these. And she loves Labyrinth. But I have loved it longer. So, boy, that's really reflecting. I don't know, does he pop right out? I have no problem opening these. We have these all over the house. Oh, yes. There we go. You can see his crystal ball. Love him. But I don't know if she watches these or not, so okay, I won't say that. She has some coming to her, just not that one. That one's mine. Back in the box. We're not even going to try that right now. Yay! Okay, I hadn't worked on really anything else. That cowl, the Adama one, that's in a little bit of a timeout because I was freaking out about the bleeding. I think that will be okay. I think if it's going to continue to do that after I soak it and block it, that it's just going to be for me, and that's okay. I do have to get back to the Anders sweater, though. I think that was in timeout long enough. Ooh. You get a thunder and lightning storm here. I do need to get back to that. That was in a little timeout. For some reason, I just couldn't count stitches and I couldn't keep it consistent. I don't know. I am so sorry. I keep playing with my hair. There's little sweat droplets coming off it. I'm so sorry. But actually, it is getting cooler as we speak in the thunder rumbles. So let's see. Alright, so not drinking any tea today. It is just too hot. So I have water. I meant to bring in my new tea. Hope you can hear that ice. So I just thought I'd go over a little bit of what I've been reading and listening to. I have been listening to Harry Potter on Audible. I got a new one on Audible. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. I don't have a problem when I am reading a book inside my head. I can change the tone of voice, or I can make it not seem so bad. But what I am listening to on Audible is Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris. And I don't know if I can just read. Oh, no. I thought it would let me read the blurb. Maybe it will. And all it wants to do is play. So the summary just starts out with a perfect marriage or perfect lie. And it's a psychological thriller. That's all I'm going to say, because if that's what you're into, then I think you should probably give that a listen. I'm doing that in little bouts and then breaking it up with other things. What's on my nightstand table? I just finished The Witch's Daughter. Ooh. Yeah, we have been waiting for this for a while. I'm going to unplug my computer. Okay. So what was I saying? The Witcher's Daughter, and it's by Paula Braxton. I love this. It was great. This was actually a really quick read. So now I'm on the second one, and it's The Winter Witch. The next one that I have to go after that one, because I didn't know if I would like them all or not. Ooh, we just got darker. It just got really dark outside. Is English Boys by Julia Thomas. So I don't know how that one is. It just says a mystery, so I'll let you know how that one goes when I get to it. Let's see. What is our latest? Wow. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, we started to have rain on the inside. Had to close the window, so I think you probably heard the biggest thunder crack that came on here anyway. So, I guess that's what we were reading. TV, not too much. We've just been catching up on a few things that are going to start again this fall. Haven't had a lot of time for TV. Find myself just knitting quite a bit. Totally zoning out. I really don't know what we've been catching up on. Longmire. We were watching Longmire this week, I think. And I miss most of it. My husband has to go back and tell me what happened. So, I think that was just about it. Oh, I don't know if you can still hear that. It sounds like huge planes going by really low. And it sounds like you're at an Air Force base. Wow. Nope. That's all the thunder rolling. How nice. Dogs, not too bad about thunder and lightning. I used to have a German Shepherd that we had to medicate. And by the time that the medication actually kicked in and worked, it was done and over with. So we get to enjoy them now. You're just hearing a little bit of squeaks, I think, from the dogs because the cats are all moving around and checking things out. So I think that's just about it for me this week that I haven't forgot. I am going to say that I'm not sure what day I'm actually going to podcast on because I thought I was all set and ready to go. And then we have so many things to do on Saturdays coming up. So, and I was actually kind of ready to do it again on Wednesday. So I'm thinking like in the middle of the week where I'm not going to be disturbed or I have time where people aren't going to need me. That would be great. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, I have the office. Oh my goodness. Things that are popping in my head. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe again in the middle of the week. So I might have one out a little earlier or one a little later. I might do another one depending if I have enough stuff to show you or not. I am still. I did not get notes out on Ravelry. Kind of lied. I did. I didn't think about it, and as I was going through editing, I thought I would take notes, and I totally forgot to do that, and I did not want to go back through and watch myself talk again for a third time, or actually a fourth time last week. I do remember some of the things that I am doing, so I'll try to put some of the links in there. I did figure out how to put links in there on Ravelry and have you to be a quick link, and so you can just go. I did start my group. A couple of you have come and said hello. Please don't forget to join the group if you would like to actually become part of the giveaway. I do have a Zauber ball that I'm going to give away probably another week or two. Just come on in, say hi, how you doing? My thoughts as we go on is there are so many knit-alongs, crochet-alongs, cals, Christmas knitting that's going to be coming up because I start to panic after I think about when you think 3 or 4 months, you're like, no problem. And somebody breaks that down into only so many weeks left, I start to get a little nervous. So right now I don't think I need to start anything like that. I do have things that I do want to share you that I've created all on my own to do like that. But right now, I don't think it's the right time. And I think during this upcoming season, we tend to not do things for ourselves. So I think I have a few creations that that are in progress that I think I would like to have as giveaways. And I would like to give that. I think I would like to start a group about posting stuff that you do for yourself. Like whether it be a knitting project, crocheting, sewing, weaving, gardening, taking your walks, just something that you show that, you can do for yourself. So just remember to take care of yourself, like during the holiday season when all these things are going on. That's like, is be thankful, give this, do that. You have to do it for you first. So let's keep that in mind. And I think whatever it is that I decided to actually describe it as, that will be something that you can join in along with me for. Oh, that would be Lucy. I think she's had enough and would like to go out and run around in the rain as she does. Not right now while it's thunder and lightning, though, sweetie. So that's my thoughts on moving forward for the fall. So thanks for coming and staying for a bit, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now. Namaste.